Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about Fallen Angels, and this movie came out in 1995. I was curious to check it out because it was on Letterboxd's top 500 movies or something. I forget exactly what that number was, but I got curious. I checked it out, and I thought it was decent. I enjoyed parts about this movie. Like, I enjoyed how it was presented visually. It gave a sense of claustrophobia and chaos throughout, with how it looked. And it also gave me some other vibes while watching it. Like, I was thinking a little bit of David Fincher's The Killer with how it was being approached. And obviously, with the tone, it's not trying to be that. And also, this movie came out way before The Killer came out. And I did like the music choices. I felt as though they added a lot to the film, and my experience while watching it was enhanced because of that. And I found the characters to be interesting at times, especially with our main character, with him wanting to just find something else. And I just enjoyed his journey, and it was a bit of a character study, and there's a decent amount of narration in this film. And in the first however long of the movie, I would say 15, 20 minutes, there wasn't really a lot of dialogue. It was mostly just showing you how things were presented in these characters' lives, just with visuals and not really communicating much through dialogue. And I liked that about the film, and I did find the movie funny when it was trying to be funny. And there was one character who was introduced first at a McDonald's, who I found to be kind of fun, and she was kind of memorable. I felt as though she had good screen presence in the film, and there are some good scenes sprinkled throughout this movie where it worked pretty well. This movie definitely had its moments, and there was some fun action in this movie, despite not all of it being the best in terms of how it was filmed, but it doesn't last too long, and it's not a huge part of the movie at the very least. But if I'm going to talk about issues with this film, because I did have some, I didn't love this movie. I know this movie is kind of a big movie that people really enjoy, but I just have to go on the side of saying I don't love this movie. I still like it, but as far as issues that I have with it, I wasn't glued to the story. It was mostly just me thinking, yeah, that's good, that's decent, but I don't know if I'm ever going to rewatch this movie. There were some slow parts for me, despite it only being 90 minutes. I was thinking, yeah, this could be shorter, and honestly, there were times where it was kind of unfocused in terms of what it wanted to be, and I just found that to be kind of a letdown as the movie went along. And by the end of it, I had a thought in my head, and I couldn't really get it out without saying it this way, in that I feel as though if this movie was just 30, 35 minutes long, like a short film, I think it would have worked a lot better, because there are parts of this movie that were kind of repetitive and I wasn't really all that into it, and I just feel as though that would have benefited this movie a lot more. Who knows, maybe you would lose a ton by making it a short film, but if it was just shorter and it was only like an hour long, I think the amount of information that was communicated in this movie that we got would have been the same, if not better, in that version that was just an hour long, because I was getting kind of tired after a certain point and just not really connected to a whole lot after a certain point, because there's only so much in this movie that can carry me through for so long to where it starts to feel stale, because everything we're going through all kind of just feels the same. It feels a little repetitive, and ultimately, I just wish that my time was spent a bit better. But I still would recommend that you check this movie out. It wasn't a terrible movie. It's just not one that I'm particularly passionate about and didn't really get a whole lot out of. So do check this movie out at least once. I do feel as though it's worth one watch at the very least. It's a good movie by the end of the day. So with all that being said, I'm going to give Fallen Angels a 6 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos. As always, if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below your thought of Fallen Angels, and my social media links. They will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for The Marvels. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.